Hey everybody, I just want to start off by saying that I'm really sorry for this review being so late. I've been really busy lately, and if you want to know why, and if you want to know some channel updates that will be coming into effect very soon, check out my channel update video that I just uploaded right before this. So without any further ado, this is my review for Run All Night. So Run All Night stars Liam Neeson, Ed Harris, Boyd Holbrook, and Joel Kinnaman, and this movie is basically another Liam Neeson action movie, and this time he's playing what I guess is kind of a hitman character, and his son is played by Joel Kinnaman, who was in RoboCop last year, and he's a good kid. You know, he's got a family, he drives a limo around, doesn't have the best job, but he's trying to make ends meet, and Liam Neeson is kind of tied up in some bad people, and the boss guy that he works for, played by Ed Harris, has a son played by Boyd Holbrook, and this son tries to kill Liam Neeson's son because he witnesses him committing a crime, and Liam Neeson is forced to kill Ed Harris's son, and it becomes a sort of Run All Night situation. I hope that synopsis wasn't too confusing. If you watch the trailer, it's very easy to tell what exactly this movie is going to be about, but maybe my words complicated it. Now, this movie could have been really fun. It's Liam Neeson, who for the most part, his action movies, they're enjoyable. They're not usually the best movies at all, except I really enjoyed A Walk Among the Tombstones, but that one really wasn't much of an action movie. But it's just a premise that would be kind of fun. You have Liam Neeson and Ed Harris, two really good actors, butting heads, and of course you have these two younger guys, Boyd Holbrook and Joel Kinnaman, who really fit into this kind of movie, and I think they're both also pretty good actors, but the whole thing is honestly just kind of a bore. The biggest problem with this movie is the pacing. It runs in at almost 2 hours long, and there is so much downtime, and there's a lot of things that are just kind of thrown in there, and you're kind of confused as to why it had to be there. Like, there's this one scene about 2/3 into the movie where Liam Neeson and his son go to Nick Nolte's house, not the actor, but Nick Nolte is playing a character, and they talk for like 4 minutes, and then they mention something about Liam Neeson once killing his son's cousin, and his son didn't know about that, and I didn't know why they had to put that in there because it was really random and kind of unnecessary. And Kinnaman, I should also mention, is in this movie. He's a hitman who is after Liam Neeson and his son, and he was, you know, just this bad guy who was a little goofy. He always wore like a big coat, and he always looked really formal when he did everything. I didn't really like his hitman kind of character. This movie, though, I'm just kind of disappointed because, like I said, it could have been a really fun time, but I just think that the pacing really didn't accommodate to what this movie needed. Now, I will say that Ed Harris and Liam Neeson, the scenes that they are in together are pretty good. They could have been a little better, but I like those scenes, and I think that the actors were well cast in this movie. Everybody seems to fit into this world, and I think they all just kind of belong there. The action scenes aren't really that well done. A lot of times you can't really tell what's happening. One scene I remember in particular is a car chase scene at nighttime on the freeway, and you could just barely tell what was going on. It kept cutting really quickly, and that's another problem with this movie, is that the cuts are way too short. It just cut. You can barely tell what's happening in a lot of parts of this movie. And there's also one other little goofy thing that kind of annoyed me, was when the camera would like pan out and it would switch locations and it'd do like an overhead flying mode to like the next location, kind of like Google Maps or Google Earth. It was really strange, and I didn't really like that aspect about this movie. I guess overall, Run All Night was just kind of a disappointing experience for me. I will say that the amount of violence in the movie was very even. I liked every time a gun went off, it just sounded really powerful, and I liked that about this movie. And when Liam Neeson in the beginning of the movie killed Ed Harris's son, that was a pretty intense moment, and I thought that scene was good. I just think that the cast is wasted and the story is wasted on just a boring movie that just wasn't very well put together and wasn't really entertaining, and the action wasn't filmed very fluently. It wasn't filmed well. So that's my review for Run All Night. I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 stars. I wish it would have been better, but hey, we have other Liam Neeson movies that we can watch to sort of just kind of forget about this one. So this is Luke signing off. Please subscribe, and remember, I'm going to put that update video up so you guys can figure out what exactly is going to be happening with the channel in the next 2 weeks, because I'm going on vacation, spring break. So I'll talk to you guys later.